So first I open up all of my images that we're taking with the same objective, including the calibration image. And so here we've got a calibration image. It's named 10x, so that's the objective, and 10 microns is the distance between each of these little marks. So this is 10 microns right there, this is 10 microns right there, 10 microns right there, 10 microns right there. 100 microns from here to here. We also have another image that's 10x objective, 100 microns, meaning that it's 100 microns from this to this line. So we can use either of those to calibrate. All you need to calibrate your scale bar is something that has a known distance on it, and both of these will work. We'll be using the 10 micron 10x objective calibration for this particular exercise. Also, I'm going to open up an image that I'd like to add a scale bar to. This is just some unstained brain tissue that I'd like to add a scale bar to. This was taken on the 10x objective on the same microscope, which is important. So if I was going to add a lot of add scale bars to a lot of images, I would open them all at the same time because we can do this all as one batch. Okay, so first you have to calibrate the scale bar so that we tell the program exactly how many pixels there are to a micron or whatever we want to do. So I'm going to start by selecting this straight tool here, and I'll draw a line between known marks. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to hold the shift bar down, or the shift key down, and draw all the way over to here and release, and that by holding the shift key down it gives me a perfectly straight line. This now I'm saying is 50 microns because we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 microns. So that's my known distance. I'm going to tell the program that that line is 10 microns. So I go up to Analyze and Set Scale, and the program will put in for me that it is 52 pixels, and I know that the distance is 50 microns, so if this wasn't already at 50 I would change it. I'm going to leave it the pixel aspect ratio at 1. The unit of length is microns. And it's important to have this global button clicked because that means that it's going to apply it to all of the images that are open. So if I was doing a ton of different images taken on the 10x objective, it would apply this scale to all of them. It's telling me that my scale is 1.04 pixels per micron, which is also important. So click OK. And now the scale is set for all of these, and usually a little G shows up on the ones that it's been applied to. So I'm going to go to, I want to just check to make sure that my scale bar is correct here on my image. And so I'm going to go Analyze, Tools, Scale Bar. And it's giving me a scale bar at the spot that I've put my line of 50 microns. It's marking it correctly. So that tells me that yes, I've calibrated my image. I can change it. I can say that I want it to be 100 microns. I can make it 500 microns, which would be a little bit ridiculous here. I can make it 5 microns, whatever I want to do. Height in pixels is telling me how thick it is. Actually, I'll put this back up to 100 so you can see how this changes. Height in pixels, I can make it real fat, but usually 4 or 5 pixels. I can also change the color here. I don't want to change the background, but the font size, if this is a little bit too small, I'll make it bigger so that you can see it. Okay, and if I wanted to now I want to add this to my actual image. So because this was open at the same time as I set the scale on here, if I were to use the scale bar to apply to this image, it should come out correctly. So I've also left this one open because I just wanted to test it on here. So if we go back to Tools, Scale Bar, and I wanted to add 100 micron scale bar to this one, this should be 100 microns, should be this distance, and that looks about correct. So it has been applied correctly. So finally, to add my scale bar to this one, go to Analyze, Tools, Scale Bar, and it adds it. I can change the location to the lower, let's put it in the lower right hand corner, and I want to make this just a little bit taller, and I want to make the text, the font, just a little bit bigger so that we can all see it. And there we go. That's how you add a scale bar to an image in ImageJ.